Hello everybody, Angel Arts here, and oh yes, welcome to Let's Play The Walking Dead Season 2. Honestly guys, this is probably my most anticipated game of 2013, is The Walking Dead Season 2. Ever since I experienced the first season, I knew that I had to play this game, and it's not just 2013 because it continues on episodically into 2014. So I am pumped. It just released today. I was trying to get all my work done today at work so I could rush home and get in front of the computer and record this so I could share my experience with you guys. And yes, unlike my previous playthrough of Season 1 of The Walking Dead, Telltale's The Walking Dead, I have a face cam. Because I figured if this game is going to be anywhere near as emotionally charged as the first one, probably having a face cam would benefit the LP a bit, especially since I can get very emotional easily. I cry easily. I don't know if I will necessarily cry in this game, but again, knowing the track record, I just might. So, I don't want to take as long on my intros like I do with my previous videos. If this is your first time watching an LP of mine, please take some time to take a look at the introductory of my channel, because that essentially gives you a lot of really good, quick information of what to expect from my LPs. Because I cater to a very specific audience, and so for good or for bad, that's probably something you want to check out. The one thing that I definitely want to reiterate, because it's the most important thing of my LPs, is that I am extremely anti-spoilerish. And that includes not only while I'm playing the game, but even if you know that I've already completed this game, I still do not want people to post spoilers of things on a given video. I don't want you to post anything about spoilers that haven't happened yet in the LP. It doesn't happen until a future video. Why do I care? Especially if I've already played through the game and I already know what's going to happen. It's because there are other viewers of mine that may not have already seen this game played or might not have already experienced this game themselves. And I always want my viewers to know that when they read the comments, that I make it a point to keep it clear of spoilers for them. So, you know, it's perfectly okay if you discuss things that happen on that same video, that happened during that video. So for those of you who are, who are sensitive to spoilers, just keep that in mind, that you probably don't want to read the comments of a video until after you've seen the video. But yeah, that's perfectly legit. I would prefer that you don't post in the comments stuff like, well, you made this decision, but if you had done this decision instead, this would have happened. Or if you had chosen this person instead, then this would have happened. I would prefer that you don't do that, because A, I'm already gonna know, because I'm either going to play through the game again, or I'm gonna watch somebody else's LP, or, when I'm completely done playing through the game, I'll look it up probably on Wikipedia just for my own personal curiosity's sake. So I'm already gonna find out, I'm already gonna know. So, again, it's for the sake of my other viewers who might not want to know what would happen if I had done something differently. They might care, but I'm not going to be really strict about it. So if you really have a burning desire to post on the comments what happens, I'm not going to stop you, but just keep that in mind. Before I begin, I just wanted to give a huge shout out thank you to my buddy Selves Leader Carson, and the reason for that is because Selves Leader Carson actually gifted me this game as an early Christmas present, which was so sweet of him. So Carson, if you're watching, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. This really does mean a lot to me, especially since it is, like I said, my most anticipated game of 2013. So yeah, nothing says happy holidays like zombies, right? So, going into the game, I just wanted to share my thoughts before I even start. One of my biggest concerns going into the game, I just wanted to share my thoughts before we start. My initial thoughts. A big concern that I have, because based on the reviews, it looks like we're going to be playing Clementine as the main protagonist. So my big worry is watching Clementine essentially grow up, essentially watching her hardening herself, losing her innocence. I mean, she was starting to lose her innocence in season 1, but it was still pretty intact. So it's going to be really painful for me personally watching her go through this transformation that I feel like she has to go through in order to survive, this evolution. It feels like, I feel like a father who's, looking at his little girl and realizing his little girl's not a little girl anymore in the mental sense. She's growing up, and she might have to make some really horrible decisions that will scar her or change her forever. And I anticipate that that's going to take quite a toll on me personally because of what I know from her in season 1. So that's a big concern that I have going into this. I don't even know if we're necessarily going to be playing as Clementine the entire way through. I mean, a lot of people assume that, but I don't know for sure if that's going to be the case. I really hope that we run into some of the people from 400 Days, because, as you know, many of you probably know, the choices that you made in season 1 go affect 400 Days, the DLC, and then both of them affect what happens in season 2. So I'm very excited to see how my choices are affected by this. Really, really curious about that. I also hope, going into this, I really hope that just because most of the people, pretty much the fewest people, if you saw my 400 Days DLC, the fewest people joined Tavia to join their little group. Bonnie was the only one who went. Everybody else stayed at the camp. And I'm hoping that does not necessarily mean that we won't encounter the other group. I'd like to believe that maybe we'll be able to encounter the people who stayed and the people who ended up going with Tavia. Because I think, I don't know. Because I think a lot of people, again, assume that you're only going to meet the people that went with Tavia, or at least a lot of people assume that staying at the camp is bad. And I don't know if staying at the camp and not joining Tavia is necessarily bad. For all we know, joining Tavia in the long run might have been the worst of the two decisions. Who knows? We'll see. Just some things to think about as I'm going into this. So I'm psyched to start this. For those of you, my Jewish friends out there, my Jewish viewers, I hope you had a happy Hanukkah. Oh, this music, even this music is already bringing me back, because this is, from the season 1 soundtrack. Okay, here we go, guys. Come on, connect. Alright, let me just make sure that subtitles are on, apply. Okay, graphics, 1024, 78, yeah, 68 is fine. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. My choices. Save files? Do I get to import my save? I hope I get to import my save. Alright. Chapter 1. Episode 1, All That Remains. I would flip over here, but I'm afraid that it might spoil me slightly if I look at all the other chapters. So I'm just going to start with change save file. Oh, well, I guess I'm save file 1. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Start episode 1. Hopefully it'll say we can import... Ooh, here we go. Import season 1 save. Season 2 of The Walking Dead builds off of season 1's choices and consequences. The game will now automatically search your system for season 1 for a season 1 save file with completed episodes. Okay. Save file found. A season 1 save file was found. You will now need to choose a save slot from season 1 to continue your story. Choices will be randomly generated for any unfinished episodes. Well, I finished everything. Game 1. Here it is. Completed. Season 1, 400 days. So, yeah, I think that's what I want. So that hopefully will import everything.
On The Walking Dead. What's your name?
I'm Clementine.
You've been all by yourself through this?
I know who you are, and I know you're a killer.
This is not how the world works now.
Lee, are those bad people dead?
I hope you know what you're doing with her.
I got it! Molly said Crawford is the only place left in Savannah that still has people. That means it must be where my mom and dad are.
Okay, you can come, but you have to promise to stay quiet. Clementine? Clementine!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I miss you, Lee.
I know how to be a dad, you know. She wouldn't be exposed to what she has been with you. Die!
Lee, I saw my parents.
I know. You could leave me. It's okay.
You can come with me.
No, honey, I can't. It's okay. Find Omid and Krista.
That was so tough for me to decide, guys. Even after I told her to leave, I still was having, like, my doubts. I mean, I stuck with the decision, but I was still having my doubts over telling her to shoot Lee or not to shoot Lee. So we're gonna see how that affects this season at all, if at all. Alright, Telltale. I'm ready. Oh, Clemmy. Episode 1, All That Remains.
What do you think?
Omid, you can't be serious.
I am.
We are not doing that.
Why not?
Because.
Come on, Krista. What's wrong with Omid?
It's the diner!
We're not calling our baby Omid. One of you is enough. Clementine, a little help here?
Oh, Krista.
Omid the second.
No.
Omid Jr.
I like
No.
Omid.
You have to admit it has a ring to it.
I like Omid.
Yeah, the ring of an egotistical maniac.
Omid is a good name. I like it.
Thank you, Clementine.
You always agree with him.
I know.
Because I'm always right.
And he's always hot. And funny. Hot and funny. In fact, Omid looks a lot hotter
You're
in
not
this
taking
one.
this seriously.
I take everything seriously. Especially little Omid's future.
Keep talking, and you'll be sleeping in the rain tonight. Remember that time in Barstow?
Vegas weekend? Why don't you, get cleaned up in the girls' room, Clem?
Oh gosh.
I hope the sink works in there.
I wouldn't count on it. Just be careful and make sure to keep track of your things. We'll be right next door.
Okay.
I was hoping that those two people that Clementine saw was Krista and Omid at the end of season 1.
Hello?
I remember the last time I had to go to the bathroom. Make sure the bathroom is safe. Okay. WSCD. But yeah, I at the end of season 1, after the credits, I was hoping it looked like it was Christo and Omid, but they made it a good point of making it not so obvious, because it could have been Christo and Omid, it could have been Walkers. I was thinking when they released 400 Days, I was thinking it at the end of 400 Days, it ended up being one of those two people, those two characters that you played in 400 Days. That would have been an interesting twist if two of them had run into the Clementine, but I guess not. So, she's so cute! I was so happy to see Omid and Krista, because I love them both. I mean, obviously I have a really huge soft spot for Omid because he's essentially my Doug 2.0. And those of you who were with me in season 1 know how much I adore Doug. I miss him. But that also worries me too, because since Krista and Omid are here in season 2, that means they might die in season 2. I feel like they're safer when they're off camera. I mean, they could have died if they weren't in season 2, but I feel like if they were not if they were off camera, I feel like they'd be safer.
Oh, gross.
She still has that gun that Lee gave her. And she still has her hair cut short.
What's that?
Do I know that bunny? Did I recognize that in 400 Days? I guess this might be after the 400 Days DLC? Now the interesting thing about this is, if you saw the preview for Season 2,
Good. No one's here.
Clementine looked older in the preview.
Guess it's safe to get cleaned up.
At least she appeared, I mean, she definitely looked taller than she is now. So I'm wondering if we're going to fast forward through time, or if Season 2 takes place over the course of a couple years. At any rate, I'm really glad that she's with Krista and Omid. I just don't know how long she'll be with Krista and Omid. Use bottle of water.
Better. Oh, shoot.
There wasn't anything in there, right? Right? Was it this one? No, it was this one. Okay, it wasn't that one. It was this one. I'm waiting for something to jump out at me, even though we already checked these stalls. Did it? What? It rolled all the way over there? Nothing's gonna jump out, right? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Who is that? Oh, you gotta be on your toes. You can't trust just anyone. Hey! Oh, I left the gun there. Oh no. She's gonna slip. I don't think I know who she is.
I see you. Get out of there. You're not fooling me.
Leave me alone.
Don't think I will.
Why not?
Are you stupid or something? Get out here.
Where's Krista and Omid?
You got anything on you? Come on, let's see. I ain't gonna ask again.
What's your name?
My name? Why do you care?
I was just wondering.
Stupid. I'm serious. What else you got?
That's it.
Don't lie to me. I'll pop you. Give me what you got. I'm not screwing around. Come on.
I don't have anything.
Give me that hat.
No.
Where'd you get it? I asked you a question.
My dad gave it to me.
Just give it to me.
What? Oh, heck no. Okay, Christy Omid, anytime now.
Junk, junk, junk. Look at all this junk. Shit, shit, and more shit. Why you ain't got nothing good?
Omid, please help
Not
me.
like the last people I got. They had all kinds of good shit.
Omid.
That was a good catch. You ain't got nothing good. You just a little fish. You gonna cry, little fish? This your daddy? What a bozo.
Oh! Oh! No! No! Why, Gabe? Why so soon? No! Why did it have to be Omid?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean.
Oh my gosh. Game? I was...
Oh God. Homie, can you hear me? Homie.
Oh no, Kristen, no. No, no, no. Why did it have to be Omid? No! Why could you... How could you start it like that? Oh, right in the field. 16 months later. Oh my gosh. So Clementine did age. It's been more than a year.
Krista, talk to me.
Oh, Krista. This really bites.
This will never work. Look at this. It's pathetic. The wood's too wet to burn. There's more smoke than flame. At this rate, we'll be eating this for breakfast.
It's okay. I can wait.
All we do is wait. And for what? You should be doing this, not me. Tending a fire so you can cook and stay warm. It's something you have to be able to do, Clementine. Otherwise...
I shouldn't mention Omid. That would be...
We need to find a group. People we can trust. We've been on our own for too long.
Trust? You think you can trust someone out here? Not now. Not anymore.
I'm freezing.
You think this is bad? Wait till we get up to Wellington. Then talk to me about cold. If we make it. We still have a couple hard months ahead of us. This rain will turn to sleet, then ice, then snow. It won't be easy.
It'll be better there, right?
Safer, maybe. So they say, but I don't know.
It has to be. I know it will.
We'll see. We just need to keep moving north.
I miss Lee.
I'm sure you do. Now I'm gonna go look for more wood. You just keep the fire lit.
That hurts. I'm still... Omid, that hurts. I knew he would be safer if he was off camera. I just knew it, didn't I say? I hope those two don't die because they're in season 2. Oh, Lee. Find the lighter to relight the fire. Well, first I'm gonna look at my picture of Lee. Oh, Lee. I miss you too. Oh. Oh, I remember that picture. Oh, that's so... right in the feels, you guys. This game. Ugh. Already the first, like, 10 minutes, and I'm already... Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's do this. Keep the fire lit. Right. Look at the campfire. So, did Krista's baby not make it? I mean, it's been more than 9 months, and she looked pretty far off, so... I guess she didn't. I guess little Omid didn't make it. Oh, that's so sad. Press and hold. Oh, okay. Press and hold and then, gotcha. I miss Omid, I miss Lee.
Better, but still not enough. The flames are too low.
Yeah. It's a rabbit.
This'll never cook.
Add fuel to the campfire. Burn draw. Wait, back out for right now. Back out for right now. I don't know if I want to. I'm not throwing away my picture of Lee. The drawing I could always draw again. I could always draw the drawing again if I really wanted to.
This might burn.
But I don't know if I want to. License plate? North Carolina.
This won't burn.
First. Is that the license plate from Wyatt and Danny? Or Wyatt and I forgot the other guy's name. Torn jacket.
This'll never burn. It's too wet.
Unless I'm wondering if these woods, if there's some connection. I'm keeping an eye out for connections between this game and 400 Days in Season 1. Is there anything else that'll burn?